do. Y'all don't have nothing to do. I don't have nothing to do. I don't got no other race of man yet. I want to cry. I want to cry. No, I ain't been outside yet, but once I get out there, I'm going to find y'all little daddy. Papi Chulo, Papicito, or Blanco. No Negro. But some of y'all come to me for y'all black woman rap girl news, surprisingly. Or I keep my girls updated. My ladies, my women, my black women, who are not mine. I don't want y'all. Y'all got a mama. I got my own kids. But really, we know Megan and Nicki been doing the do, and now some of y'all is like, girl, you is past it, it's over. I'm not the details of the details, girl. I'm the premise of black women mental health and healing and logic and how we think and how we feel. Of course, Nicki is mad because she's not the young girl on the block anymore. Of course, Nicki is mad because that's a black woman, and black women hate black women. She ain't came at the lotto like that. She ain't came at the Coil Ray like that. Next gonna be Sexy Red, but Sexy Red pregnant, so Nicki might be giving her a breather. But hear me out. I'm not a barb, of course. Why would I be? I'm not in the beehive. I follow it. But Nicki is an older black woman who is losing her value because she's getting older, and the resentment of not having a Grammy, the resentment of not being appreciated, which a lot of black women definitely can understand. Not being appreciated for her lyricism, for her creativity, for her longevity, definitely can understand. But Nicki came after girls, Lil' Kim when she was out. I can't say she came after Missy Elliott, Foxy Brown, or Eve, because that's not documented, or either I'm unaware. But Nicki was on top by herself. So she does have a narcissistic, selfish nature that black women can understand, because some black women did grew up around a lot of black males. Nicki was one of the first to get plastic surgery, boobs, body, butt. Should she be honest about it? She don't have to, but she did go talk to Vogue, I believe. Did she do an interview with Vogue? I don't know, but she did the 73 questions, and I watched it, and it made me feel so good, because I grew up with Nicki from 07 to like 2009 or 8, going out. They shitted on them. That was the only stuff they were playing in the club was Nicki. It wasn't when Missy Elliott was out, Eve was out. You know, we had many black women out at the same time. Nicki was out by herself. Through Cash Money Records, Lil Wayne, Drake, doing all the remixes, following in Lil Wayne footsteps, which Lil Wayne is drug addict, just being honest. But Young Money, you know what I'm saying? But her coming after Nicki, for me, y'all want to say she a cokehead? Okay, I'll give y'all that. Maybe not, maybe he is. Anybody that's in celebrity news, how do they stay up all night doing these dances? If we're gonna call her this or that, we would have to call any black woman who stay up all night going tour to tour, city to city. Any woman, Adele, Taylor Swift, biggest selling women, Cher, Madonna. These women are hyped up off of something. I don't think that's right that they're calling her that. I don't like it, even if it is true. Perks. She admitted to getting a breast reduction. She admitted slightly or not, but I feel like people not trying to understand where Nicki coming from. Even as a Megan Thee Stallion fan, even as Megan Thee Stallion being dark skinned, a real stallion, body like Bow, mind like Bow, lyrics like Bow, I do feel like Nicki is coming after Megan because she is the best and she's the threat. Megan did a song with not I want to say Avril Lavigne, not Avril Lavigne, but Adam from the girl with the broken smile, moves like Jagger. You know, what's that group called? I love it, Maroon 5. Megan has collaborated with so many people, and I think Aquariuses have that blend in factor, but also that isolation, leave me alone, I'm me factor. That's something for the hotties was hard. Fuck me, I'm horny, feed me, I'm hungry, love up, what you got, put me up on it. Even how she went back to Houston roots, even with her mom dying, and they're like, oh, she got a cell trauma. And I don't think that was right of Nicki to bring Rihanna up in the trauma. I think if Rihanna, just being honest, if Rihanna would have been honest about Chris Brown and let people come after Chris Brown as they should have, but black women said, mind your white business or don't mind black business, I feel like black women will be farther along. I remember when Rihanna came out, and I remember listening to other black women who was like, y'all didn't want white people to be in our business. And I think that if we did let white people be in our business, Rihanna would have got justice, Chris Brown wouldn't be as big as he is, and black women abuse and domestic violence would be taken more serious, aka our deaths would be taken more seriously, aka our domestic violence situations would be taken more seriously. Was it a low blow for Nicki? I think Nicki is older and she could say what she want. When you get older, you just don't care. Parts of me feels like that for sure. I do like the policing and the checking that black women are doing, which black men don't check black men for going against, threatening Biggie Smalls, Tupac, Jay-Z, and whoever his rivalries is, or all these black men who kill each other all the time, even with Gotti and his brother and Young Dolph, all that. I'm not really into that like that. I'm a Gotti fan, I'm a Gucci fan, but old music, not new stuff or whatever they're putting out now, that there's somebody, I'm underground. But it's just like, I'm glad that black women are saying, Nicki, hey, stop. Hey, Barbs, stop. Going to her gravesite. Her mom's gravesite is too far. But you know what? She said Megan's Law. And Megan, her family, Megan is a young white girl who had a terrible death in RIP, and we send condolences from your Nosy Neighbor Lady and our Nosy Neighbor Lady crew to Megan's Law. They created that law because this young girl was killed by a man, and the law is that predators have to be registered and can't live close to schools or places where preschools, high schools, where kids attend. And that's Megan's Law, and her family felt disrespected. And I could so understand that, because black people take other people's culture and just tear it apart and manipulate it and just make it black culture, which is derogatory and violent and meaningless. Because black women die all the time, it's meaningless, it means nothing. Black men die all the time, it's meaningless, it means nothing. But to take a young white girl, and y'all can say, oh, it's because she's white. No, it's because black people don't have no standards, but white people do. That young girl died at the hands of an abuser, and they say her using Megan Law, we not standing for it. But can they sue her? No, because I can't think of the words right now, but it's artistic expression. I don't know the proper terms, but it's artistic expression. It's used in music, and I just feel like even if Nicki's partner or husband or spouse is a predator, A lot of black women, spouses and husbands and boyfriends are predators. A lot of black men are predators. That's just facts. Hashtag facts. Not something I feel or think. That's just facts. So for black women to go online, a lot of your dads, uncles, brothers, cousins are predators. A lot of y'all want Nicki to drop her man. Y'all not dropping y'all man. Y'all not dropping y'all baby daddies. He's taking you off the earth. He's hurting your children. He's exploiting other young black women with sex trafficking. You all don't really care. You all just don't like Nicki. And want Lotto and Coyle Ray and all these other biracial women to win because black women have a true self-hatred for black women. So even me being a ghettoologist, hoodologist, trapologist, your nosy neighbor lady, your nosy neighbor lady show, you all are not ever genuine. You all are never honest. You all are very hateful and malicious. And I feel bad for both parties. But Nicki's hatred towards Megan is because Megan is one of the best female rappers, or it's because Megan is black. And black women hate black women. I have not seen Nicki go on the rampage. She just went on the rampage, but not like this, and even making fun of her being shot. Saying that she's using her victimhood for clout or views, diminishing black women's abuse and trauma. Another way that black women silence other black women. Oh, that happened to you. It happened to me too, girl, but I was quiet. You shouldn't talk. Oh, what goes on in this house stays in this house. Sweep it under the rug. Your needs don't matter. Your mental health don't matter. Your well-being don't matter. And black men can do what they want. As we saw Nicki talk to Kevin Samuels. As we saw Nicki continuously support Joe Budden, who the women on his show, the DJ girl is not there. He's Joe Budden is he's an abuser of women, particularly black women, for sure. We know that for sure. You know, but that's who she chose to do an interview with. Nicki dad was doing something, her brother was doing something. We know that Nicki support abusers. We know that Nicki is a mammy and a black male worshiper, as she should be, because those are the people who stood beside her. As black women probably treat her bad, as black women have treated me bad. So I can understand both sides, but for Megan and police officers having to be at her mom's gravesite because Nicki's barbs are so malicious and vicious, that's tragic. But that's black womanhood, because we don't stop till we hurt another black woman. We can't stop till we hurt another black woman, because we're hurting from our mama, sister, daughter, grandma, auntie, cousin, co-worker, generations beyond us, before us, after us. And this is a continuous cycle that black women can't break. The need to embarrass each other. I even seen a video where like, oh, Meek Mill did this to Nicki Minaj. Oh, that's what she was hiding. She was ashamed and embarrassed, just like black women live in shame and embarrassment of what black men do to them. Even being shamed and embarrassed as a baby mom of black men who didn't have anything and didn't want anything. This whole ordeal to me ain't nothing but black womanhood on display. Rap music, hatred, and beef on display. But what I do like about it is that black women are checking it. That black women are speaking up and speaking out about how it's wrong. Whether you believe this way or that way, I don't care. But really, I feel like Nicki is old and bitter, which a lot of black women get old and bitter, and it will be you most likely if you're a black woman, because your life didn't pan out how you thought it would. Megan being promiscuous, her body count, how many people she had sex with or did or didn't have sex with, being under analysis, which people like to do to black women. I actually saw a case where a black woman preacher or pastor was trying to get be the head of a church, and they asked her about her sexual past, whereas they wouldn't have asked a black man about his sexual past. But black men are given the permission to be promiscuous or homosexual or not righteous or not right or not correct and deviant and ingrates and violent, whereas black women are not. And I just wonder how black women can't see, but I can see how black women can't see because black women are so male identified or delusional or stupid or plain or remedial or all the words I want to say I can't say. So I'm gonna leave it there, but that's just how I feel. So yeah, I want to know how I felt about that. I feel like Nicki has a right to be bitter. I feel like she is male identified and a mammy for sure, which we already knew that. But I feel like resentfulness does build when you're not appreciated by your community, which is Nicki's community, which is the rap community. And of course, they'll never appreciate her. Even when they did the Rap Girls of such and such on Hulu or some platform, and Nicki and Missy Elliott didn't share their videos, they're like, why? Because they want money for their stuff, as they should. Missy Elliott, she said, my stuff ain't worth Lotto stuff. My stuff ain't worth whoever videos of stuff talking about black women. Queen Latifah is so big. Queen Latifah is more of a movie star than a rap artist. We remember her as a rap artist, but she's more of a movie star. Holiday Heart or something. Bringing Down the House. The movie she did with Common about basketball. She's more of a movie star than a rap artist to me. And I was born in 87. So, you know, even with Queen Latifah, she's more of living single than she might be a rap artist or than she might be a movie star to some people. So, releasing the footage, Yo-Yo, Salt and Pepper, I don't think Nicki should have gave her film, and I don't think Missy Elliott should have gave her film either to that female rap artistry movie or whatever, dialogue or whatever was a documentary. Yo-Yo, Salt and Pepper, all those women should have, because they didn't make it as big or make it as prominent. But I just feel like both of these women are justified in their behavior. Now, whether y'all want to pick a side or not, y'all know I'm not even here right now. I don't even fuck with y'all. So, don't matter. And Nicki ain't calling me, and Megan ain't calling me, and nobody knows me, and I'm a nobody. I'm just a single baby mama. But I'm your good old. I was just a trapologist, went to a few colleges, and I feel like Nicki is justified in feeling how she feel, and if she want to spaz out, she can spaz out. Because she Nicki Minaj. She one of the hardest female rappers out here. How she did Lil' Kim was dirty. But I think also with the promotion of Megan being on the chicken commercial and Megan being Planet Fitness but Megan had Beyonce behind her. But Megan knew how to be with people and talk to people. It ain't all about Beyonce. Megan know how to communicate with people. Megan know how to work with people. Because if Beyonce sent her and Megan had a bad attitude, they wouldn't have worked with her. And it also talks about attitude. Nicki got a bad attitude. And I think when you go into workplaces or when you go into things or whatever, ventures, whatever, when you have a bad attitude, it just is what it is. If people don't like Nicki personally and I want to give her a Grammy, Nicki got a bad attitude. Whether it's drugs or whether it's just a black woman attitude, nobody knows. But I think that all celebrities use drugs. Might be my bias, might be true, I don't know. But I think all celebrities use drugs to deal with y'all. Even me dealing with y'all every day. I could drink my wine, but y'all got a problem. Y'all think people are superhuman. I'm not mad at Nicki. I'm not mad at Megan. But their family did say they don't appreciate her using Megan's Law like that, but she did it. It's over, it's out. And I guess we'll just keep watching the bullshit and the beef There are black women, violence and anger and hatred towards one another, young, old, light, dark, income, no income, texturism, no texturism. We could do all that. We could do all that. We could do all that. Skinny nose, fat nose. We could do all for her talking about her mom and all that. Well, it's rap beef. But when women do it, it's not okay. But when men do it, it is okay. But I appreciate black women standing up for black women. But at the same time, it's still the men could do it, women can't do it. Nicki do it is bad. Men do it, it's alright. But black women, that's why y'all need to get out of my life. So stay beautiful, wonderful, find some happiness, fulfillment, stay smart, stay whatever y'all want to be. But that's what I think about it. And I think that being a black woman in today's world is so hard that I'm embarrassed and ashamed to be a black woman still. So that's the moral of the story. So stay beautiful, wonderful you. And I'll see you with my next attitude, honey. Bye.